Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's cold out here. It's only about, 55 degrees here down by the lake where we create our videos. In this video, we're going to talk about how to start affiliate marketing without a website. Right now, it has never been easier to get started with affiliate marketing, and so I'm going to walk you through that entire process. If you don't know, my name is Alston Godbolt, and I create content recently as if I am talking to my younger self. I am trying to advise you or my younger self on how to get started, how to avoid some of the common pitfalls that lead people to being frustrated and giving up. Now, what you will not hear on this channel is hype. What you will hear is the truth. You'll hear based on my experience. I am not going to blow smoke, if you know that reference. And so if you are not interested, if you want to hear the rah-rah, you're going to be successful in 90 minutes after starting, this isn't the account for you. If you want to hear real trials, tribulations, up, down, good, bad, stick around because I'm going to help you out. So a quick story about my background. Initially, I got started with affiliate marketing with Quora. It was a question and answer site. Then I started blogging. Blogging took an ungodly amount of time to see any success. But then this cool little thing came around, and YouTube, of course. I was doing YouTube. This actually isn't my first channel. This is my second channel. And then this cool little thing came by called TikTok. And back in the day when TikTok first got started, back in my day, you couldn't put links in your you couldn't put links in your bio. There was no opportunity to do that, and so you had to do it the hard way. And essentially, the hard way, and you couldn't put any links. You couldn't put links to YouTube or Instagram or anything. So the hard way, or what I wound up doing, is I would put a link at the bottom of every one of my videos. At the bottom of every one of my videos, it would say, like, go to alstongodbolt.com. And then that would lead to a landing page. And then from there, I would get their name and their email, and I would do email marketing. I have made, conservatively speaking, I can't even give you a real number, and I don't want to give you a real number because that creates, I think, false expectations. That makes it seem like you're going to do that, and chances are you're probably not. You're probably not going to do it because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your skills and ability. I don't know how consistent and persistent you are. So I'm not gonna give you a number, but just know that I've talked numbers on this account before if you want to go dig those out. But just know that I have been really, really successful on the internet, which sometimes still surprises me. Anyway, let's talk about what you can do to get started with affiliate marketing. And if you don't know, affiliate marketing is just you're making people aware of a solution to their problem through content. That's all it is. And marketing in general is just letting people know that you have a product to solve their problems. That's it. And you're using content, in this instance, content without a website, to make people aware that that's an option. Because most people, when they encounter a problem or they haven't been able to solve the problem, they may not know that a solution is out there. And so they'll be stuck and they'll be frustrated. And what we can do, now that we've got all of these different avenues, is we can create content to attract people to us. And I'll talk about how to do that in just a moment. But the great thing with affiliate marketing now in 2025 is that creating short format video is now like socially acceptable. Back when TikTok first came out, it was like, it's a fad, it'll go away, it's not real real content, it's not real social media. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was like people turned their nose up to it. But now, because TikTok was so powerful, You've got Instagram, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Twitter. All these places now offer short format videos. And so it's socially acceptable. You can put that short format video literally anywhere. But let's talk about what you're going to do. And, I'll give you different examples, what you can do, what you can't do. Like, I think if you try to go the route of short format video through YouTube Shorts, it's actually more difficult than if you did it through Instagram or if you did it through even TikTok. So I'll kind of distinguish that in a little bit. But so what you're going to do, obviously, first and foremost, identify a niche or what you want to be known for. There's literally everything out there is a niche. And I'm sitting down by the lake and I can point to 30 different things. We've got cars. Autos is a niche. People are fishing right now. That's a niche. People are wearing sweatshirts because it's cold and I'm a fool. I'm not wearing a sweatshirt. That's a niche. A lady is walking her dog. There's a guy smoking. These are all niches. Grass is a niche. This bench is a niche. Lights, boats, obviously. These are all different niches. And so what you have to do is just pick one. There's no perfect niche. There's no untapped, hidden birds. Secret niche that only you and your cousin know about. Every niche is going to be competitive, and part of that is good. If people are spending money in it, if people are buying and selling stuff in that niche, that's the perfect niche. Spend 10 minutes figuring out what your niche is. That's it. Once you find your niche, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to make a list of 5 or 10 problems that people are going through. Challenges that people are encountering. For example, this lady's walking her dog. She might have a problem with her dog peeing in the house. She might have a problem with her dog not pulling correctly, or finding the right size leash, or the right size dog food, or the dog biting people, or the dog running away, chasing cars. Just looking at this dog, right? I'm coming up with 6 or 7 ideas just sitting here talking to these guys fishing, the right bait, fake bait versus real bait, different types of lures and reels, and ice fishing and saltwater fishing, bass fishing, fresh fishing. I don't know anything about fishing, and I can just look and tell you the tackle box, clothing, how to, like the process even to getting a fishing license. I don't know anything about fishing, but I can sit here and look and identify 6 or 7 different potential problems or questions that people are asking. Once you identify the problems, and you should be able to find these, create a list much easier because you know the niche. You want to go out and find a bunch of different affiliate programs that can help solve those problems. So again, if we're looking at fishing, we could do like Bass Pro Shops, we could do Amazon, we could do Walmart, obviously. If someone's in the pet niche, we could do Chewy, we could do Amazon. We can find courses out there. We could, you can like do Udemy or Udemy. Do a little bit of research. And there's a few ways that you can do research. One is simply go to Google and type in fishing affiliate programs and get a list that way. You can go to your favorite big brand website, for example, Amazon.com, and look and see if they have an affiliate program. Obviously they do. You can even use AI for this. Go to AI and type in fishing affiliate programs or best fishing affiliate programs, and it's going to give you a list of everything that you need. So you get this list. The next thing you're going to do is you're simply going to apply to every single one. And this is where people kind of get tripped up. When you're applying, these people don't know you. And the whole purpose of affiliate marketing is to grow and further their brand. They don't know you. They don't know your background. They don't know if you're a great person. And the first and only conversation that they're going to have with you really is through your business plan. They're going to ask you a question: why should you join our affiliate program? Or, what's your plan to market our products and services? Something along those lines. You need to be very clear and specific about your plan, because you are essentially writing a 500-word business plan. You are going to outline, hey, my name's Alston Godbolt, and I'm an avid fisherman. I've been fishing for 20 years, and I know all of the ins and outs of bass fishing. My plan is to create content on social media where I help people solve problems and catch more fish. Now, what you are going to do, when you apply to affiliate program, it can take a few days to a few weeks. Places like Amazon will approve you immediately. Other places will take a little bit longer. While you're waiting, still create content. And I'm going to get into content creation in just a moment. But don't wait to be approved to start creating content. You need to create content regardless. And so start creating the content. Anyway, be thorough and specific about your plan. And it's really important to be specific because, again, these people don't know you. You can't just assume that they know that you're a great guy. You've got to tell them. You've got to explain to them in very detailed, very clear communication that you are planning what you're planning to do so that they can see you have a plan, that you're not just going to spam the internet with the affiliate link, that you actually have a thought out plan that you're going to execute. Anyway, the next step is what I would recommend. Do you have to do it? No, but I would certainly highly encourage you to do it. The next step is to start email marketing. The reason why I was able to make a bunch of money with TikTok, even before you could put links in the bio, was because I was doing email marketing. When I would put that link to go to alstongodbold.com, it would go to a landing page, and then they would enter their name and their email, and I would give them what's called a lead magnet. So email marketing is the hidden secret of all successful affiliate marketers. Email marketing essentially consists of a lead magnet. That's a thing that you're going to give away for free. That could be a planner, a template, a cheat sheet, even an ebook, even though I don't like it. Someone asked earlier in one of my last videos that I'm personally not a fan of ebooks because I think they've been incredibly devalued. One, you can go to ChatGPT and you can spin up an ebook within 20 or 30 minutes. The problem with that is most people will just get surface level answers on their ebook, and they'll write very surface level information that they can easily find through Google. An ebook is fine if it goes 2 or 3 layers deep. And also the other problem I have with ebooks is I don't think an ebook necessarily moves people. It's not actionable, right? How many times have you purchased an ebook, you download it, forgot about it, and you just left it? I want things where people can fill it out and feel like they're taking action and feel like they're moving forward. People will read an ebook and then go, and then what? And then they're looking for the next thing that they need. I like a planner because, let's say a fishing trip planner, they can print that out, they can tape it on their refrigerator, they can download it, maybe save it to a Google Drive, and they can refer to it, go look at it and say, oh, okay, I need my tackle box, mark that off. They're getting more value. You can get more value from a fishing expedition planner than you can from an ebook that people most likely won't read. They get like a halfway through it and then they stop. They start reading and they say, I already know this, and then they shut it down. So that's the answer to your question, why I'm not a huge fan of ebooks. You can do them if you want. Obviously do whatever you want. It's your business. But I personally think ebooks have been devalued with AI. People are looking for the next level of information. And if you don't know how to extract the next level of information from AI, you're going to give very surface level information. Anyway, so with email marketing, we've got the lead magnet that you're going to give away for free. You've got a landing page that's designed to collect their name and their email. The landing page is going to have a headline, a subheadline, a place for their name, and then a place for their email, and then a submit button. So you're going to have a landing page like free planner to have free planner to catch your next 5 bass fish in 20 minutes, something like that. The people that are interested are going to enter in their name and their email, click submit, then it's going to go to a thank you page. On that thank you page, you're going to say thanks for submitting your check your inbox, your free planners on the way. While you wait, check out my favorite tackle box, check out my favorite fishing lure for beginners, check out my favorite whatever, that's the first opportunity to start earning affiliate commissions. Most likely you're only getting about 15% of people that click and buy there. Not a huge amount, but you can start making some money. Then you're going to have what's called an autoresponder sequence. An autoresponder sequence are emails that go out on your behalf at the exact same time that they signed up to join your mailing list. And it's really cool because this allows you to make money all day and all night. And it allows you to reach out to people when they are most available. For example, at 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. your time, there could be somebody in Australia where it's 7:15 in the afternoon, p.m. or a.m. I don't know, time exchanges. But, because we are creating content globally, we have the opportunity to reach people at the time that they're available. And usually the time that they sign up is the time that they're available. They can read these emails, they can open them up, and then potentially click on your affiliate links and make money. Now, when it comes to your mailing, your autoresponder sequence, you're going to be sharing how you learned what you know. You're going to be sharing stories. You're going to be building a connection. You're going to be, sharing your, not personal life per se, but sharing your successes and failures in the thing that you are promoting or your niche. So, for example, I would tell a story about how my son caught his first fish and how it literally took us longer to get the bait on the hook. It was a fake bait. I don't know what it's called. It took us longer to get the bait on the hook than for him to actually catch a fish. And we could tell that story. And then, 5-6 days in, you can start promoting a product or service. And then we've got broadcast emails. Broadcast emails are emails that I like to send out when I have new information, whether it's a new YouTube video, whether it's a new maybe there's a sale or a discount going out, or there's new information in general. I like to send those out to people that have fallen off of my autoresponder sequence. So you can build out like a 7-day autoresponder sequence. And then after those 7 days, the people that were going through that sequence, they get moved to your broadcast email list. And then that's how you cultivate it. Anyway, so I strongly recommend that you do email marketing. Do what you want at the end of the day. But then when it comes to content, as I mentioned, we're going to create content to attract people to us. And the best way to do that is to talk about their pain points, goals, dreams, desires, and things that they're thinking but afraid to say out loud. So if we're in the fishing niche, one of the pain points that they may be going through is whenever they go fishing with their buddies always catch 10 fish and they catch 1. Or the pain point that they might be going through is they want to teach their kids how to fish. Or maybe their goal is to get into competitive fishing, or maybe their goal is to be a competent fisherman. Start thinking about that. And you're going to create content on social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, to attract people to you. That's what we're doing. People call it attraction marketing, but what we're doing is we're creating content to talk to a specific group of people. We want to attract people that are interested in fishing and repel everyone else that is interested in riding bikes, for example, and not fishing. And the way you create content, and this is true for any social media, hook, story, and offer. And if you think about it, that is true for a blog, it's true for a YouTube channel, it's true for TikTok, whatever. So a hook is something that reels them in, no pun intended. That's going to be maybe a controversial statement. It's going to be a statistic. It's going to be just calling them out, ask them a question. Hey, tell me if this sounds like you. Or, here's the number one reason why you always catch the least amount of fish in your friend group. Right? And so that's the hook. It's got to be compelling. It's got to get people to stay on your video longer than 3 seconds. Now, there's 2 types of hooks. I recommend doing them both. There's an audio hook, what I just said, and then there's a visual hook. So the visual hook is anything that's on the screen. It could be text, which I like to do. It can be things going on in the background, which keep people's attention. Sometimes people even hold up weird things like a microphone. So like a comb or a brush or something like that, they'll hold it up to make it look like something to just keep people around. And then the story is what you're going to do to pay off the hook. So like, here's the number one reason, or here are 3 reasons why you didn't catch any fish today. Way number 1, you are using the wrong type of bait. Way number 2, you know what I mean? Way number 2, you used your left hand instead of your right hand. Or you can even say something like, a really good hook would be like, hey, did you know that left-handed fishermen usually catch 5 times more fish than right-handed people? And that's like what? How does that make any sense? People will hang around and then make sure that you pay that off. You say, well, the reason why is because there's fewer left people in the world. I don't know. You know, I'm making it up as I go. Anyway, and then the offer is the call to action. Hey, if you want to have the perfect fishing trip every time, pick up my planner. The link is in the bio. The link is in the description. And so this is where it kind of gets different depending on social media. On TikTok, you can put a link in your bio. On Instagram, you can put a link in the bio. YouTube Shorts, you can put a link in the description. However, I don't think a lot of people check the description out. What you can do is you can put a link in like the bio page, but I don't know how many people go to that. Like I mentioned, what I did when I first got started is I would put my website at the bottom of every video. However, people say, and I've got no data to back this up, people say that if you put, and I guess this would be a very simple thing to figure out, but people say that if you put a website at the bottom, that's where I used to put it. I'd have a hook at the top and then my website URL at the bottom, that it'll suppress your views. I'm going to try that. I haven't tried that in a while. I'm going to try and see if it works. And the reason why I had the hook at the top is because when people swipe up, it's the first thing that they actually see. But I'm going to give that a shot. Anyway, once you have everything set up, affiliate links, your lead magnet, and if you want to use, if you're probably asking like what email marketing software should you use, I use Gbolt Systems. It's mine. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. If not, you can use like GetResponse. You could use, there's a billion of them out there. One thing I'll tell you is don't fall in love with tools, because they all, at the end of the day, pretty much do the same thing. Anyway, so yes, it has never been easier to start affiliate marketing on social media. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, deep thoughts. I'd be happy to answer them. If not, we'll see you in the next video.